Options, yeah, strike levels, yeah. So I want to believe that you all have your gadgets. Those of you with iPhone 16, you stand on a big advantage of ensuring that you are ahead of us, because it's a game of wit, and not just wit, but about our swiftness. How swift are you able to respond your feedback and responses? We are going to use a very nice interactive tool, which is renowned in the world. It's a tool that is known as Kahoot. Kahoot is one of the applications in the world that is known in ensuring that there is good engagement. Those of you who are outside, kindly, we are just about to start. All right. So mine is to ask that just try and project your gadget and try and scan that QR code over there. All right. If you can't, just join www.kahoot.it and you will be there. You can use a nickname, probably a name that befits how you're feeling today. Yeah? How are you feeling today? Let me see. How are you feeling today? One word.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Miss Fantastic will be with us today. Back in primary school, way back in our days, we used to have corporal punishment. And one of the ways the maths teacher would enter the classroom and ensure that you have good level of understanding is by caning you and finding out whether you've understood the multiplication table. So you are doomed if you answer late, and you're also doomed if you don't know. So for today, we are going to use, contrary the opposite, positive reinforcement, not the negative reinforcement, but rather we are going to ensure. Thank you so much. I can see 35 so far. Baby girl, thank you. NI Jesus. All right. So I want us to hit a good number. We are quite a number in the floor. And so I want to believe that we can reach at least levels of about 60. 42. In under 10 seconds, probably we can reach 50. Thank you so much. The questions, I hope you are paying attention to all the panelists this morning, because the questions are going to be drawn from there. All right, 44. Are we stuck at 44? Are we saying these are the iPhones? They're the ones that are a bit fast? iPhone 16, OnePlus. Those are the two known fastest phones in the world currently in 2025. 44. Is there a limit? Don't think so. All right. I want to believe that these are the ones that have made it. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, time to assess your understanding. Oops. Let me quickly get my signal. Are we good? In 5, not yet. Small tech error. Sorry about that. We are still stuck at 44. Is there anyone who's trying to join?
I can't. He's saying the game is ended.
The game is ended. Just try and reconnect as well. Let us reboot the system. Sorry for the hitch and glitch. Your story matters. I think I've gotten a signal from the tech team that the system has crashed. Oh. All right. Not to worry. We are going to have a similar session in just about after this wonderful session that we're going to have next. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome back the MC for the day to take us to the next level. Sorry for that, but just be on the standby. Once you see me stand up, be ready, and we take it away. Thank you so much. Others, welcome, and feel at home.
Thank you, Davis. Let's appreciate him. He's just been failed by tech, but he's done a great job. So, as I promised us, we would like to unpack the numbers further and see how does that translate to our business? How are we experiencing the numbers that were projected here, the discussions that are ongoing, and how does this mirror in our various engagements? So to help me receive the rest of the panelists on stage will be my senior colleague. As I told you earlier, maybe I should have taken Q here, because this is a bit vague, it's hidden quite a little bit. It says she has more than 15 years experience. 15 is not as exact as 2 decades, which I used earlier in the previous session. So anyway, she's got more than 15 years experience in the risk management solutions or mitigations, offerings to corporates in the various asset classes, that is FX, interest rates, and commodities. She's a member of the Women on Board networks. I wanted to say I'm looking for the main one. Say, in case you get it, let me know. And then she's also the executive director in the ASL board, that is Aptas Securities Board. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, in our generosity, full of caffeine in the systems or warm water, please, let's put our hands together and welcome Stella Mambo so that she helps me receive the rest of the guests. Thank you. Thank you, Stella. So the first guest I'd like to receive is a good friend of mine, and I'll tell you why I'm receiving him first. He sits next to me, is an economist within the IC group, Asset Management Division. He covers select African economies and provides multi-sectoral investment opportunities for the team. He also interacts with key Africa policymakers. You might have seen him on screens. And when he's not in such APSA forums or client upskill sessions such as these, he's always on CNBC, Bloomberg, was former head of research at Genghis Capital. Let's put our hands together and welcome Churchill Ogutu. Thank you. Thank you. Our third panelist will be Dr. Mark Gitau. He's the MD Prospectus Therapeutics. This is a healthcare firm specializing in importation and distribution of pharmaceuticals, nuclear medicine, radiopharmaceuticals. He'll expound that. The radio and the nuclear you have been hearing of late has not been related to medicine, but for those who have been checking international news. But yes, he's in the pharmaceutical space, nuclear medicine and radiopharmaceutics and medical technology, heads a business that has been in existence for over 2 decades. 2 decades seems to be a mark today. So let's put our hands together and welcome Dr. Mark Gitau on the panel as well. Thank you. And then the last one will be a renowned industrialist, right? He's a mentor, business mentor to many, really. Many look up to him. Chairman Bidco Africa, multinational goods based here. He's a Chancellor Masai Mara, and he's taken key on just stood up, served 17 countries in East Africa, more than 40 brands. And he loves one thing, as even he says that he loves people to stay MAD. Yes. What is the pronunciation of MAD? And he has a good one. He has a good word for it. He'll expound it. And what does mad mean? So that you don't say it's me who said.
Yeah, it's good to be mad, and I think it's only mad people who can create many things. It's called making a difference.
So we all need to make a difference. Stay in an MAD space, and I want to believe we'll have great insights today. Want to believe you all got mics? Let me help. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So we'll unpack this for the next couple of minutes and then have lunch, just as a sequence, and then have lunch. So allow me to, I told you I'll ask my good friend Churchill to sit next to me, because a few months ago we is coming through. And I told him of demand and maybe possible expansion even in or rather the wheels of the economy were picking up again. So he released a line and said, and that is the point of our divergence. So, Churchill, today is what? We'll talk. Today is a wonderful day to speak. So maybe you can help us unpack about the fiscals of the country. What do you see, or what are we not seeing from your space, especially in the research side? Thank you.
Thanks, Thanks, George. Glad to be here. Don't know whether it's a good thing to being your friend, because you've put me on the spot. But nonetheless, so let's kick it off on the growth dynamics. We saw the numbers that were presented earlier by FEMA. I saw a